Okay, right now though, we're gonna go across to an interview. We're talking about how you can improve your speaking capability with Dr. Lennox. It's all about Toastmasters, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And you are no stranger to speaking in front of persons. You're a consultant, have been for
all,
many years.
For many years.
Yes.
31 this year.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to see you, Lisa.
I haven't seen you in
good to see you.
See how we chin wagging here. So tell me what's happening.
Okay. Well, about 10 years ago, as you mentioned, I had been a consultant for a long time, standing in front of people, speaking and so on. And then my wife invited me to something called Toastmasters. I said, I don't need that. Blah. Okay. And I went to pick her up one day, and I sat in. And that started my journey.
Yes.
And as I listened, because I was still teaching, as I listened to students try to speak, try to present themselves, I realized that something had happened across the generations. Students weren't as bold, weren't as sharp, weren't speaking as well. And it's an entrepreneurial world today. You need to be able to present your ideas. And there are two audiences. It's fine to use the colloquial and the jargon and so on among friends. But if you're going to an international audience, you'll certainly need to speak well. And that's what Toastmasters is about.
Yeah.
It's a non-profit, voluntary organization. And we have, last count, about 400,000 members.
In Trinidad?
No, across the world.
Yeah.
134 countries and over 16,000 clubs.
Right.
And really, what happens, it's a sort of a very cheap way to learn to speak well, because at less than perhaps $80 a month, you can come to a club, you're a coach, you're taught to speak.
Oh, you are coached?
Yeah, you're a coach, you have a mentor. We try to put in all of the things that the textbooks say about helping people to improve. And that's what we do. And it's all voluntary. It's really low cost. Whatever we can't make a profit. Whatever we do, we have to plow it back into education and improvement for the members.
And is there
so that's the journey I'm on.
So is there an age limit or age bracket that can be members?
Well, usually the clubs recruit people 18 and over, but there's something called the Gavel Club where we can go into schools. And that's a trust we're working on. And of course, there, a lot of schools have debating clubs and so on, and those will be our targets.
And so how do you move through getting persons to be part of it? Is it through awareness programs like what you're doing?
Right, it's through awareness programs.
Yeah. Because
it is said that there are 3 fears in life. First, the fear of dying. Second, the fear of flying. And then the third is the fear of public speaking.
Really? But, I can believe you, because sometimes persons think that it's easy to just come out, but then they freeze, or some persons live in fear of actually speaking in front of persons who are not comfortable to them. So tell me some of the techniques now. What are some of the techniques?
Well, first of all, you join and we have something called pathways.
Yes.
Right? So you decide, for example, okay, I want to be a coach, or I want to be an entrepreneur or whatever, and we find a path for you.
Right.
It's worked out. You do an assessment, you identify your path, and you have a series of programs. In the old system, you will have initially 10 projects, where you learn body language, technique, you learn vocal variety, technique, you learn how to present yourself, how to stand, how to speak, how to articulate your voice, how to use pitch and tone and so on.
Oh.
So that's what we do.
Okay, but Remy...
You sound like a singer.
It's a bit like that.
It's a bit like that.
It's a bit like that. You're sure right.
All the exercises and stuff.
Right.
But,
and we do exercises. We
but
do
I was telling you little tips. I thought you were going to say, well, I want to see a stand.
Posture and everything.
Show me
okay.
So give us a demonstration.
So you're speaking in front of an audience and you want to command.
Yes.
Right.
Square shoulders.
Square shoulders.
You don't hang your hands.
Right.
If you use your hands, it's for gestures.
Right.
And you don't point.
Square shoulders. Square shoulders. Right.
You don't point. You invite.
Open palm.
Oh, you don't point?
No, you don't point.
So
you invite. How do you?
No, that's threatening.
How you invite?
You invite.
Right. Oh,
right.
Step into my world.
Okay,
Come here,
right.
conversation with me.
And you move deliberately.
Yes.
Right.
You don't
let me see moving deliberately.
I said, Lisa.
Yes.
Join me. See?
As opposed to Lisa.
Yeah. You better come.
No, but that was a bit, anyway. I have different connotations right there. So
so we learn all the techniques. And recently, I need to add this.
Yes.
Death by PowerPoint.
Yes.
Lots of students, people are using PowerPoint presentations, and very few people have mastered the use of PowerPoint in terms of font sizes. I've gone to conferences where there are 100 things on the screen, nobody can read it. And actually, some people are so bold to say, well, I know you can't really see that.
Oh, wow.
I've heard that.
Right, you know. So we also teach people presentation skills, which is slightly different from speaking skills.
Okay.
Because when you speak, it's your body and your audience. When you present, you have an audio visual. And you have to use that audio visual effectively.
Yeah.
Yes. So those are the kind of things we do.
Well, Dr. Seeley, it's a pleasure having you on the program, but I know you are having an event, Toastmasters. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, okay. So starting tomorrow, what we've tried to do, because we want to attract young people, and young people are into entrepreneurship, fashion, and all of that, we decided to do our annual workshop in the form of a bit of a pageant.
Okay. That's interesting.
Right. So starting tomorrow, the 30th of November, 14th of December, 11th of January, we're going to have 3 sessions where we're going to coach people, coach you, right? And we're having a big event on the 25th of January where we invite the public to see what we have done.
Yes.
And it's a bit of a contest, a friendly contest.
Yes.
Okay? And we will also have training sessions that day. Okay. A training session on how to do a speech, how to do a humorous speech, and how to speak in an impromptu manner. Yeah, and that's for Saturday. All right. So we are in Asja. Yeah. The meetings are in Guardian Life, Tanapuna. That's Wilson Street, Eastern Main Road, on the 30th, 14th, 11th. And our final on the 25th is at Asja in Tanapuna. So I'm inviting that whole area from Sanwa to Grandi. Come tomorrow. Just come to Guardian Life.
Just come, okay.
Yeah, just come. Okay. And see what it's all about, okay? All right. We have a small registration fee to cover the cost, $100, and we take it from there.
All right.
That's great.
So you know what time it is now?
Yes, what time it is.
Right. Again. Your turn.
Yeah, I got a little bit of the jingle from looking at
so you want me to explain what it is? Yes.
Yeah, I just know I got to pick a star. That's all I know.
Yes. And there would be a child's name and age on it, and you would provide, you could pick 10 stars if you want, Dr.
I'll pick 2.
Seeley. Yeah. You can take 1 symbolic. Okay, 2.
Yeah. And they'll get it courtesy Toastmasters.
Oh,
they'll get a gift courtesy
Toastmasters. Wonderful.
All right, let me pick something that where nobody has looked before.
I don't think it have any back there.
You know what? You want to grab that one?
Yeah. We're almost out of stars for this week, which is wonderful. So we start next week fresh. Yeah.
Nice.
So give us the names. So there's a
Melody, 7 years.
Right.
And Amila?
Yes. It looks like
6 years.
Melody, 7 years, and Amila, 6 years. Wonderful.
Right.
So the gifts come back by next week Friday, and then
we give you the gifts?
Yes, you bring the gifts here to TTT by the 6th of December.
Good.
And then the Seafront Lions Club will take all the gifts with Santa to
lovely.
the children on the 11th of December. Yes.
Okay, great.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much,
Dr.
Lisa. It was good seeing you.
You too. All right, so we're going to talk to our